vicious attack on the late former First Lady Barbara Bush. Joining me now is Fresno State student and campusreform.org correspondent Bernadette Tasy. Thank you so much for joining us, Bernadette. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
So everyone was outraged by these tweets all across the country, but none more so than the students, you say, there at Fresno State. And there was a forum held, students and faculty, they were able to get together. Tell us about that, about how many people turned out.
There was about 300 to 400 people at this event, and this has definitely rattled the Fresno community. The place was packed. Fresno is upset, and they want to see her face repercussions for what she has done. Not all of them were asking for her to be fired, but they do want to see her be punished for putting Fresno State in such a bad light. There was a long line of people making comments yesterday, and even some had some long written out speeches prepared. Fresno is not happy.
Well, let's bring up the tweets that she, tweeted out, just a couple of them. One of them, she said Barbara Bush was a generous and smart and amazing racist who, along with her husband, raised a war criminal, and then it finishes from there. And then there's another one where she began PSA, either you are against these, and then it goes on. So in terms of punishment, you mentioned, what type of punishment would be appropriate for her, do you think?
Well, the university, actually, the people today or yesterday that have been making comments were looking for the university to make changes to the policies, especially as far as having Professor Jarrar associate herself with the college and speaking as a faculty member. And it was brought up yesterday at the forum that this is actually hurting the reputation of some students and faculty members. And even one agriculture student brought up the comments that Jarrar made about the stupid farmers, as she put it, and about Fresno culture. And this is even happening, according to this student, in the classroom of other faculty members. It's something that we don't see reported on mainstream media, and they're using their professor platform
I wanted to ask you a little bit more about that, because I wasn't aware that she had made these comments about stupid farmers and the Fresno culture. And then when you mention other professors doing it as well, I mean, definitely that's something to be concerned about.
Absolutely. This is a concern of the universities, and it's something we see across campuses all the time, and it's something we see and report upon at the Leadership Institute's campusreform.org. This is a big problem among many universities, and this is speaking to such unprofessionalism and disrespect in the classroom.
And here's the statement from the university president, Joseph Castro, on why Jarrar the job to begin with. And he said in this statement, our duty as Americans and educators is to promote a free exchange of diverse views. Even if we disagree with them at Fresno State, we encourage opinions and ideas to be expressed in a manner that informs, enlightens, and educates without being disparaging of others. So do you agree that her statement or her tweets fit within those guidelines?
I think it would be a mistake to fire her solely on the basis of offensive speech. But if this is bringing in the university, her university title, and almost antagonizing the university president, I'm not sure if there is something that they can be doing about that, or if she broke any university policies. But it's clear that it's very likely that this is affecting her classroom behavior as well. And so if this is affecting the way she treats students, then that's another problem that needs to be addressed by the university.
Absolutely. Not only this professor, but as you mentioned, others. So is it over and done with? Is there any other option moving forward?
As of right now, the university is not taking any action upon this, but they are holding the community forum, as you mentioned, tonight, and they're expecting a big turnout, so we'll have to see what they say about that tonight.
All right. And there's this change.org petition as well.
Yes, we did see that. There have been thousands and thousands of signatures that were collected in order to remove Professor Jarrar. But again, if the university cannot legally fire her on the basis of offensive speech, then I'm not sure what they will be doing moving forward.
All right, Bernadette, thank you so much for joining us. We'll keep